please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English stories that can help you improve your spoken English. Fluency in English is something many people want. Maybe you are one of them. Maybe you dream of speaking English without fear. I understand you. I was once like you. I was a student. I wanted to speak well. I wanted to be fluent. But I was afraid. I was shy and I made many mistakes. In my class, I was quiet. I never answered questions. I felt embarrassed. Every time I opened my mouth, I thought people would laugh at me. My heart beat fast. My hands shook. So I stayed silent. I watched others speak. I wished I could speak like them. One day, something changed. My English teacher saw me sitting quietly. She came to me after class. She said, "You can be fluent if you practice every day." That sentence changed my life. It was a simple sentence, but for me it was powerful. It gave me the hope I needed. It gave me the push to start. I went home that day and looked in the mirror. I said to myself, "You can do it." I started speaking small sentences to myself. Simple ones like, "How are you today?" "I am feeling good." "I want to learn English." Every day I added more. I read short stories out loud. I listened to English audio. I repeated the words. I did this for 10 minutes every morning, then 15 minutes, then 30 minutes. I practiced every day. I didn't stop. Fluency does not come in one day. It is like planting a tree. First, you plant the seed. You give it water. You give it sunlight. You wait. Every day you care for it. You may not see anything at first, but one day a small green leaf comes out. That is your first success. Slowly, the tree grows. One day it gives you fruit. Speaking English is the same. You plant the seed with practice, you water it with patience, you wait, and one day you speak confidently. One day, one of my students came to me. Her name was Angeli. She said, "Ma'am, I want to speak English, but I forget words." I smiled and told her, "Don't worry, we all forget. That is okay." I gave her a notebook. I said, "Every day, write 5 new words in this notebook. Write the meaning. Write one sentence with each word. And every night, before sleeping, say them aloud." Angeli did this. She came to me after 2 weeks. She said, "Ma'am, now I remember the words. I feel better." Her smile was wide. Her eyes were full of hope. I told her, "Keep going. You're growing." We often think we must do big things to succeed, but small steps are powerful. One English word a day is a step. One sentence a day is a step. Watching one English video is a step. Reading one page is a step. Speaking with one friend is a step. These steps add up. Slowly, you will see the change. Let me tell you about my friend Ravi. He worked in a shop. He did not go to college. He did not speak English at all, but he wanted to improve. One day he told me, "I want to speak English, but I don't have time. I work all day." I asked him, "Can you listen to English while you work?" He said, "Yes, I can." I gave him simple English podcasts and YouTube videos. Ravi started listening while cleaning, while traveling, and during lunch breaks. He also repeated short sentences to himself. "Where's the shop? I want a bottle of water. Please help me." 1 year later, Ravi came to me. He spoke in English, simple but clear. He said, "Now I talk to customers in English. I feel confident." I was proud of him. He showed that anyone can improve. You just need to keep going. Many people say, "I have no one to practice with." That is okay. Talk to yourself. Look in the mirror and speak. Describe what you see. "This is my face. I am wearing a blue shirt. I have a phone in my hand." This may feel strange at first, but it works. You're training your brain. You're telling your mouth to move. You are building the habit of speaking. Reading is powerful, but reading aloud is even more powerful. When you read aloud, you train your tongue and ears. You learn how English sounds. Start with simple books, children's stories, short dialogues, English newspapers. Read slowly. Read clearly. Don't rush. Make it a habit. Many learners are afraid to make mistakes, but mistakes are good. Mistakes show that you are trying. I still make mistakes sometimes. Even native speakers make mistakes. That's normal. What matters is your effort. If you make a mistake, don't stop. Learn from it. Try again. That's how you grow. Did you speak one sentence today? Good job. Did you learn one new word? Amazing. Did you read one story? Wonderful. Celebrate these wins. Give yourself a smile. Give yourself a pat on the back. Learning a language takes time. Be kind to yourself. Try to use English in your daily routine. When you wake up, say, "Good morning." When you eat, say, "This food is tasty." When you go to bed, say, "I am feeling sleepy." Use English when texting your friends. Use English when writing your diary. Even if it's not perfect, use it. The more you use it, the stronger your fluency becomes. Stories are powerful. When you listen to a story, you learn new words. You learn sentence structures. And most importantly, you feel connected. Stories help you remember better. That's why we share stories on this channel, so you can learn English in a fun and emotional way. Make a simple English routine. Here's an example. Morning, 10 minutes of reading aloud. Afternoon, listen to an English podcast while traveling. Evening, write 5 new words and 5 sentences. Night, speak 3 sentences about your day. Keep it simple and follow it every day. Consistency is the key. There will be days when you feel tired. There will be days when you feel like giving up. On those days, remember why you started. Remember your dream. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to talk to new people. Hold on to that dream. Let it push you forward. I was also afraid to speak in front of others. I remember clearly how nervous I used to feel whenever someone asked me to speak in English. My heart would start racing, my hands would sweat, and I would silently pray that someone else would answer instead of me. I always thought, what if I say the wrong word? What if people laugh at me? That fear kept me silent for a long time. I remember one day in school, the teacher asked me to introduce myself in English. It was such a simple thing. Just say your name, your hobbies, and what you want to become. But I froze. My mind went blank. I couldn't speak even one full sentence. I felt so embarrassed. Everyone was looking at me. I sat down without saying anything. That day I cried when I went home. I told my mother, I can't do it. I will never speak in English. My mother sat next to me, held my hand, and said something that changed my life. She said, "It's okay to make mistakes when you are learning. Speak with confidence. People will not laugh. And even if they do, that doesn't matter. You're learning. Keep trying." That night, I thought deeply about her words. She was right. I was not giving myself a chance to grow. From the next day, I started small. I picked up my English textbook and began reading one paragraph aloud. My pronunciation was not perfect. Sometimes I had to stop and look up the meanings of words. But I didn't stop. I read every day. Slowly, my tongue started moving more comfortably with English sounds. I also started practicing English with my younger brother. He was just a school kid, but he was happy to help. Every night we would talk to each other in English for 10 minutes. We made mistakes, we laughed, but we didn't stop. I realized that speaking is not about being perfect. It's about being brave. In school, I started answering short questions in class. Even if I gave a wrong answer, my teacher always smiled and said, "Good try." That gave me courage. Then came the day of the English storytelling competition. I was scared, but I remembered my mother's words. I wrote a short story and practiced it every evening in front of the mirror. On the day of the competition, my voice was shaking. But I finished my story, and guess what? I won third place. That gave me confidence like never before. I also remember joining a small spoken English group in our local community. We met every Sunday in a library. At first, I just listened to others. But after a few weeks, I started speaking. Everyone in the group was learning just like me. We corrected each other gently. We learned new words, shared short talks, and encouraged one another. Another thing that helped me a lot was keeping a diary. Every night before going to bed, I wrote about my day in English. Sometimes it was just 5 sentences. But that habit improved my writing, my thinking, and even my speaking. Writing helped me organize my thoughts in English. There were days when I felt stuck, days when I thought, maybe I'm not improving, but then I would listen to myself. I could understand more English than before. I could answer questions. I could watch English shows without subtitles. That's when I knew I was growing. Listening also became a big part of my practice. I listened to slow English audiobooks and podcasts. I repeated sentences after the speaker. This helped my pronunciation and fluency. I used to pause the audio and say the sentence again and again until it felt natural. I was training my ears and my mouth at the same time. I created flashcards with new words. I wrote the word on one side and the meaning and one simple sentence on the other. I carried them with me. Whenever I had free time in the bus, in the queue, while waiting for my food, I looked at those cards and read the words. Sometimes I would record my voice while speaking English. Then I listened to it and checked how I sounded. At first, it felt strange, but then I could notice where I needed to improve. I worked on my speed, my tone, and clarity. When I started college, I joined the English Drama Club. That was one of the best decisions of my life. We had to act in short plays. We practiced dialogues, expressions, and emotions, all in English. That experience taught me how to speak with emotion and confidence. Now I teach others how to speak English. I see the same fear in them that I once had. I tell them, I was like you. I couldn't speak one full sentence without fear, but now I can speak, teach, and help others. I always remind them that learning English is like learning to ride a bicycle. At first, you fall, you feel scared, you think, I can't do it. But when you keep practicing, one day you ride smoothly without help. The same happens with English. You may fall, you may feel afraid, but if you don't stop, you will become fluent. To anyone listening to me today, I want to say, believe in yourself. Speak, even if you are unsure. Make mistakes. They are your best teachers. Ask for help. Practice every single day, even if it is just for 10 minutes. I started from fear, from silence. Now I speak with joy. And so can you. If I can do it, if Ravi can do it, if Angelique can do it, you can too. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Practice every day. Speak, read, listen, write. Be patient. Be proud of every step. There will be times when you feel like giving up. You will think, it's too hard or I'm not good enough. But those thoughts are not the truth. They are just feelings, and feelings can change. What matters most is that you don't stop. You keep moving forward, even if the steps are small. I want you to remember something important. Progress is not always visible, but it is happening. You may not feel fluent today. You may forget words, struggle with grammar, or speak slowly. But if you are practicing, you are growing. Every minute you spend listening, reading, or speaking is a seed you are planting. And one day that seed will become a strong tree. One day you will realize, I can do this. There were many times when I wanted to give up. I felt like I wasn't improving. I compared myself to others who spoke better. I thought maybe English was not for me. But every time I felt like quitting, I asked myself, why did I start? I remembered my dreams to express myself, to get better opportunities, to connect with the world, and those dreams pulled me back up. You should never give up because your goal is possible. Many people before you have done it. They were not born fluent. They didn't have magic. They just didn't quit. You have the same power. Your journey is yours alone. Don't compare yourself to others. Some people learn fast, others take more time. What matters is that you don't stop. Sometimes we feel stuck because we only focus on what we can't do. Try to look at what you can do. Maybe you now understand more words than last month. Maybe you are able to form better sentences. Maybe you spoke with someone for the first time. These are signs of growth. Appreciate them. Think of a baby learning to walk. The baby falls many times, but never give up. One step at a time, the baby learns. You were once that baby. You didn't stop trying. That's why you are here today. That same strength is still in you. When you feel tired, rest, but don't quit. Take a break, breathe, and come back stronger. Learning something new takes time. It's not a race, it's a journey. Some days you will go fast, some days you will go slow. But if you keep going, you will reach your goal. Believe in yourself, even when others don't. Speak your words, even when they are broken. Keep practicing, even when it feels hard. You're stronger than you think. Every time you choose to try again, you are winning. So never give up. Your dream is waiting, and with every step you take, you are getting closer. Fluency is not magic. It is hard work done every day. It is your voice slowly getting stronger. It is your words becoming clearer. And one day you will look back and say, yes, I did it. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it inspired you. If you liked it, please like the video and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English stories to help you practice and grow. Remember, your voice matters, your words are powerful, and your fluency is waiting for you. Just keep going.